Hello and welcome to Lord of the Board. Today we're going to be doing our second episode of whatever. We still haven't figured out a name for it. It's just like the talking segment of this channel where we're just going over, recent questions, news. We've had another episode, so if you haven't watched the previous episode, you should check that out. But first off, we're going to go over some of the news that we have because we've got some news. What's some of the biggest news that we've got just right off the bat? Yeah.
We did just recover from a 2-week sickness.
We've been very sick.
So sick.
Yep. We were dead.
We're still recovering, honestly.
Yep.
I still feel some.
Yeah. There was a big, I already had taken a break from uploading and then I got sick.
Yeah.
And so then there was already like a secondary break and now I'm just like getting back into the swing of things. So you should see more uploads now, but just excuse me, and we were out of commission. So COVID is no joke, friends.
It's no joke.
No joke. But yeah, also the Gorge Map is officially released. That was actually a question in the last episode, and I just decided to figure it out and just kind of get that all done. So I was able to finally finish the Gorge Map. I've got links down below to where I uploaded it. You can download it on there. You can also get it. I put the measurements to get it printed on, you can get it printed on neoprene or on like cardboard. So a lot of different options. You can also just download the full resolution of the image. And special for you guys, I've got an image that I'm going to pop up of the next map that I'm working on. So that's going to be the next project. That's just special for you guys, though. Nobody else knows that that's going to happen. So if you want to wait a long time when that map's done, you could probably print them, forward and back and just have like a double-sided map, which would be really cool. So a little sneak peek.
It is really cool.
Next thing is we had our portrait done. So I know, I thought of that as really sweet. So Katie here, you can kind of tell what happened about that one.
Well, I don't know. I just asked a couple of different artists, board game artists that Sam really loves, to ask if they were doing commission work, and then Nick Nazaro messaged me back and said that he was doing commissions, and so I bought a little portrait of us for Sam for Christmas.
It's the coolest thing ever.
It is so cute.
It is amazing.
He
and
did
it
a great
has
job.
our cat too, and picture will be up obviously, but we'll be showing it off and everything. But I don't know, what do you guys think of maybe that being like the like branding for this series? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe that could be just because it's kind of like playful and cool. It might not match the channel vibe. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know. It might not. My colors are not in that. So, but I'm wearing my Lord of the Board shirt in it, and I think that's super cool. And having
so
Pascal just behind us, carrying us. It's so adorable.
Little sparkles. I love that.
Nick is one of my favorite artists of all time. I have 2 favorite artists of all time, if you didn't know. It's Nick Nazaro and Kyle Farron. Nick Nazaro did games like Dragoon, Life Siphon, Human Era. He's coming out with Electric Orchard. There's a lot of them, and then Kyle Farron, obviously, root artist and Vast. Dungeon Mayhem, all that. So having Nick do that, thank you, Nick, if you're watching.
Yeah, he's really sweet too.
Amazing, yeah, super amazing, very, very professional. Last thing to announce is that I am getting into wargaming. I thought that this would be a fun little announcement because there's going to be a really big video and I don't want it to just come out of nowhere to people. But if you're not on like Twitter or the Discord server or even in my Instagram and you're only on YouTube, you would never expect this to like just be dumped on you. So I wanted to make a little announcement that I'm getting into like more history war games because roots past, the design principles of it were all like war game designs. So I'm going to just grab what I got really quick just to show you guys, and then I'm going to actually like make a video later. So the first one that I got was Battle Line Medieval, which there's actually another version of this, but this is the medieval version. I wanted this one. And this is like the most simplest war game you can get. This is by GMT, which does like all the crazy war games. We've already played this. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about it a little bit in a bit, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But this is a 2-player only card game, and it was really fun.
Yeah, it was actually really fun.
This one's a little more crazy. I believe this was the game that was directly inspired Cole Worley to design Root, because I've been reading the rules on this, and the Roman player acts exactly like the Marquise de Cat. And there's actions that are the same, like move, build, like all those basic actions are the exact same. So this is Fallen Sky, which is the first coin game that I got. Really big box.
This is a big one. I haven't seen this one.
Even bigger than that, though, is this craziness. This is apparently the most complicated coin game out there. Pendragon. I got it because I like the theme, and also because I'm not afraid to take on any challenge. So I'm going to be playing this with Brandon Ajar and Miguel here soon, and I'm super excited about that. But this is going to be crazy. That's another coin game. Last one, we've got...
Are they all GMT?
No, Maria is not.
Those last three.
Maria. So yeah, this one is also, this is not a coin game, but I wanted to get a war game that wasn't a coin game just so that I could get like a full scope. So I've got a really easy game, I've got an easy coin game, a super difficult coin game, and then I've got Maria, which is its own war game type deal. So I'm really excited about this. I just wanted to share with you guys so that it doesn't come like as a complete surprise when I have like a 30-minute long video going over my history into wargaming and all of that. So I'm really excited.
Came as a surprise to me when 4 packages came at our door.
I know. I was all trying to like hide it too, just being like, yeah, it's just the first of 4. It's fine. I think I slowly eased in.
Yeah, you didn't tell me any of them were coming.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Questions section. Okay, so we've got a couple of interesting questions today. First question is, oh, this is very direct. Do you have an Etsy 3D printed upgrade for Root? If so, can I show them off? I have some bad news. I do not have this. Not that I don't recommend getting it, but that, like, for me, why I don't have it. I do a lot of teaching of this game. I teach a lot of people how to play it. And one of the easiest concepts in the game is to tell everybody that any cardboard pieces give you points for being removed in the game. And so when you get the 3D upgrade, since they're plastic, you can't really say like any cardboard pieces anymore. I've gotten so used to teaching it a certain way that I feel like it might be too confusing. So
That's a lame excuse.
It's not really like, and plus it costs a lot for if I already put some crazy amount of money into Root, man.
I've never seen.
They do look really cool. They do look really cool. Yeah. I like the little tokens. That's the other thing. Is I actually do just like, I do like the tokens. And also that is just kind of like a nice little way to describe the rules.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys love to focus on the negative. Like, man, people like the dirt, you know? Which board game do you like the least? Since I've had time to think about this a little bit,
I don't know.
I'm going to go out and say that my least favorite board game I've ever played, I have 2. One has a long story with it, and I'm not going to go into this story because it's a family story, and, you know, we don't even have to get... Drunken Sailor. Oh. Hate that game.
It's a fun game. Bad experience.
Terrible. No. It's just not my favorite game. That's all I'm going to say about that one. And then my other one is Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Mostly because I just don't really like it. I don't even want to get into why I don't like it. I just don't like it because it's just not very good. It's just apples to apples reskin for adults, but it's not even funny. It's mostly just inappropriate and weird.
Yeah.
Just not my favorite. And if it's a party game, you'd want to be able to play it with anybody, but that game gets super weird, super fast. I would not want to play that with anybody that I don't know. It's not my favorite vibe.
Yeah, I'm not funny enough for it. I don't even like apples to apples, honestly.
I don't like that game either.
I'm not funny enough for the family version.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not good at it either.
No. That's a good one. Yeah, that's probably my least. Mm-hmm.
Do we like any video games? If so, which ones? We love video games. I feel like board gamers are often video gamers as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a true fact, but I feel like it's semi-true.
We like our games.
We love our video games. We love our board games. Which ones? I am a huge fan of RTS games mostly. So Age of Empires. So I've been playing like Age of Empires 4. Before that, I played Age of Empires 3. Before that, Age of Mythology. Before that, Age of Empires 2. Before that, Age of Empires 1. And I also played Galactic Battlegrounds, which was the Star Wars reskin that's not sold anymore of Age of Empires 2.
Really?
Yep,
I didn't
played
know
it.
that.
I was there playing it. The Stormtroopers were so cool and the Wookiees were so OP. It was amazing times. You can't even play it anymore. I don't even know where to play it.
That's so cool.
What do you like? What kind of games?
I love Animal Crossing. I play Animal Crossing super often, like every day. And that's always been one of my favorite games, like GameCube, and then I played it on the Wii, and now I play it on the Switch. I love it. And then probably also Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, you're great at Kingdom Hearts.
My other favorite. I hope it all comes to the Switch. I heard rumors that it was coming to the Switch.
It is, because Super Smash Bros. Just got Sora as their last character, and so I believe that also was the announcement of all the games going on Nintendo Switch now.
You think so?
Yeah, there was an announcement for it, so it's definitely happening.
Oh, that would be so cool. Kingdom Hearts 1, so nostalgic. Kingdom Hearts 2, so nostalgic.
We just we like series of games and have played every game in those series.
I tried to play Final Fantasy, but I
couldn't get into it.
The turn-based, I just couldn't get into it as much.
I tried to get into Civilization. I couldn't get into it, which is weird because that's actually more like a board game. Even though people who like RTS, they like Civilization. I couldn't get into Civilization. It was kind of weird. I don't know. It felt too much like a board game.
You like Zelda too?
I do love Zelda. Zelda Link to the Past was a great game, and then we got that new one, which was wonderful. I played through that. Yeah, that was really fun. We love video games.
Sorry, that's a long
answer. We're video game fans over here. It's still sticking into the video game branch. What video game would you like to see board gamified? So what game would you like to see turned into a board game? The easiest thing would be to say, and you can't say Kingdom Hearts, because we have 2 Kingdom Hearts board games behind us.
And I've never played them.
I know, we really need to play those. Okay, so I think mine would probably be, I've got probably Mario Party.
That would be really cool to see. What would you do? Like mini games?
Here's the thing.
Because that's a
okay. Actually, that's a good point. The mini games would be very difficult.
Yeah.
You could take you know how Merchant's Cove has a lot of different little mini games that everybody's playing. Mm-hmm. You could do something where you have a lot of different mini games that they're just super easy to teach, and maybe you just all play them as a group, just little in-between games. I don't know how to explain it. There's games that are easy enough to play and teach that are so quick that I'm sure you could play in between sessions. Now, this would be a very hard game to make, but I just think it would be really cool to have a Mario Party board game because we're so used to playing it online. It
would be cool to see a Mario-themed game, even Mario Odyssey or Mario Galaxy.
A good Mario game would be good.
To see Mario on a board game, that would be really cool.
That would be really nice. What would be yours? Your pick.
It's so hard because I feel like video games do such good job in video games, but I guess Animal Crossing. I don't know what I would do for it, but maybe
I got an idea.
What?
No, you should say your idea first.
Maybe a game about getting the villagers' friendship up or something, while still maintaining the town, trying to get the best town while still.
It's a good idea.
Keeping villager friendships. I don't know. It seems
there was a game, Stardew Valley, that just came out, and I feel like Stardew Valley is oftentimes compared to Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and I feel like
so maybe we could just reskin Stardew Valley with an Animal Crossing theme, and booyah, we've got the right, maybe upgrading your buildings too, getting your buildings from the museum. You get the museum, all that jazz. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's kind of a hard question.
Yeah, it's hard.
What kind of music do we both listen to?
Oh, do we both listen to?
Yes.
Well,
I mean, we both, I think, is what they mean. Is what type of music do you listen to? What type of music do I listen to?
We do have some music in common.
Yeah, I would say we should just stay away from those. I'm just kidding. We can say them. I mean, I don't know.
We're about to go to a Justin Bieber concert.
Justin Bieber is my jam.
Yeah,
but also your jam.
I like new Justin Bieber.
My jam. I love Justin all through the years, except for his early days.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, I wasn't super.
You like new Justin too.
I like new Justin more.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2017 Justin.
Purpose on.
Yeah, Purpose. I got my Purpose tour shirt still. So good. Oh my gosh, cannot wait for that concert. Yeah, but I like other type of music too. Justin Bieber's kind of like my exception pop edition because I'm much more into rap music and musicals, which is a really weird. Oh, also movie soundtracks. I like listening to movie soundtracks, musicals, and rap. Those are my 3. I've got a weird range over here. I'm listening to Logic, then listening to West Side Story, going straight into the Green Knight album right there. That's my jam.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What about you? You listen to a lot.
I have such a bad taste in music.
I disagree.
But Owl City is
Keep it up, dude.
Owl City is my very favorite artist. I'm not gonna lie,
Thank you.
and I'm not embarrassed by it.
Well, then why
He's
didn't
my
you
favorite.
say it?
Because I don't know what to classify his music under.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what genre that
It
is.
is his own thing.
He's his own thing.
Synth something. Synth.
It just feels happy in my heart.
Yeah.
I also like Panic at the Disco type of music.
There we go.
I'm in moods for that. I get in moods for just lo-fi. I've been into jazz recently, which is weird, but just like in the background.
Oh yeah, also me jazz too.
So weird.
Jazz is great.
Just anything peaceful. To listen in the background, and then I don't know. I like everything, but nothing at the same time. I've got a taste in music.
I mean, I think you just have a lot of things.
Yeah.
If you could have one movie or TV series turned into a board game, what would it be and what would the concept be? Once again, another question about things being turned into board games.
This one I know
mine. Oh.
You go first.
Okay. So mine would be How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, so good.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Such a good movie.
Wonderful. And I also read the book series. I'm just a huge nerd, but here's the deal. We need a board game of How to Train Your Dragon. If I'm going to have to design this, I will do so. The fact is, this just needs to be a thing. My concept idea, you could do a million things with the concept, but one of the things would be either you could do like a collecting dragons, you could do a freeing dragons, you could do like a gladiator. Both. Yeah, you could do like a Viking player trying to collect the dragons or hunt them, and then you could do like, Hiccup and his friends trying to save the dragons.
I know it's
you
not
could
Disney.
Have a player be the dragon. Oh my gosh, it's like vast. It could be great. Okay, anyways.
Or you can make it villainous.
Disney villain? Oh,
I know it's not Disney.
It's not Disney, but
DreamWorks
it would be
should just make a whole
so cool.
Villainous expansion.
That would be really cool, like a DreamWorks villainous expansion.
No, there's only one good DreamWorks movie.
Conflicting? I disagree, but let's not get into that. I completely disagree with you.
What's your second one?
I don't want to get into it.
You don't know.
There's more. There's more than just How to Train Your Dragon.
Well, Shrek's bad.
Go for it. The world would disagree, but I also agree that Shrek's bad. Okay, go. What's yours?
Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is my pick.
Good pick.
So good. I've thought about it a lot. We even started to make a game based on Gravity Falls. A little bit. Just like what are they called?
Oh yeah, my cryptid hunting game.
Yeah. I think that is just so cool.
I still think we should.
It's such a magical world.
We should make that game too.
Yeah, I think so. So cool. But there is a Gravity Falls game, but it's not in English.
There is one. We found one, and we can't get it. So that's.
I know, so sad because I think it would be so cool.
If anybody makes a Gravity Falls board game or a Hilda board game, because I feel like they're kind of in the same vein.
Yeah, we should watch Hilda.
Here's my thing. It needs to be leader games. Next one. This one's just like directed towards me, which is my favorite character to play in Unmatched, because you don't like Unmatched, which is rude. And that's Beowulf. I love Beowulf. I think he's the coolest character. I played Beowulf like 3 times in a row against my brother, and it was one of the most fun times ever. Me and Frank just hashed it out. Favorite board game artist. I already talked about this today, but you haven't. But okay, mine, I have 2. I have Nick Nazzaro and Kyle Farron.
Yep.
What about you?
What's his name? Andrew Bosley?
That's his name. Nice. Yeah. You got it.
He did that new game, Merchants of the Dark Road.
Yes.
I'm always so in awe of that artwork. It's so beautiful.
But he also did your favorite game. Come on.
Of course, Everdell.
And he also did your other favorite game.
What?
He's the artist of Tapestry.
Oh, that's true. That's my favorite game.
You like everything that he does.
Yeah, I prefer when there's animals. Tapestry has no animals.
That's true, but I like his humans actually. So
his humans are.
I think they're very whimsical and very like flowy and such, and I like that a lot. Yeah, it's cool. He's a great artist.
Yeah, he is a great artist.
That is all we've got for questions today. And obviously there's going to be an opening period where we're going to ask for more questions, and any comments that you leave on this video in a form of a question will be answered in the next video. So just keep that in mind. But what was the favorite game that you played since our last video? This is something that we ask every episode, if you didn't know.
Definitely Merchants of the Dark Road. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Merchants of the Dark Road. Amazing game. Amazing components. Have you seen the dice?
The dice are crazy.
The dice are... I have no words.
Yeah, the dice are crazy.
So beautiful.
I have a qualm with one thing, but I'm still figuring out what it is. But I do like the game a lot. It was really, really fun. I might say that too, but
too many horses. That's the only thing.
Well, I mean, you are riding a carriage, so horses are kind of.
If I have to have one bad thing about it, that's my thing.
Okay.
You know who else can drag a carriage?
Not a horse. People. What?
Dragons could.
Oh, okay. Dragons. I was thinking so much darker. My brain went in the worst place
That's not what I was thinking.
ever.
I was thinking
okay.
Mystical creatures.
I think mine was probably Battle Line because we played that twice and I thought it was super fun. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it's just cards. So I was thinking, how much fun can it really be? It was super fun though. It was very strategic. It's almost like chessy type, like a little bit of like, I really have to watch out what I'm doing. So very fun. So Battle Line, Merchants of the Dark Road. And I think we're going to be talking about Merchants of the Dark Road a little bit more later on the channel. So it's going to be a fun time. Favorite, what?
What are we talking about?
Oh, I don't, just like later down the road. We're doing like a proper review of it.
You're doing a review?
Yeah. Yeah, because Lord of the Board does reviews now, even though his title, his intro image has said that he does reviews and has never done a review. It's like reviews, playthroughs, both lies, strategy guides, and more. Really, all this channel has been strategy guides and more. The first two have never really happened.
I want to do playthroughs.
I have digital playthroughs. Actually, so favorite media that we watched since the last video. So this could be TV show, movie, anything like that.
Favorite media that we have watched since our last video. Oh, Euphoria came out.
Euphoria.
So good. That's a great.
Euphoria is so good.
I love Zendaya.
Oh my gosh.
I think she's an amazing actor and director.
We've got so many different varying ages on this channel, so I'm not gonna tell you to go watch this.
Even if you're an adult, you shouldn't watch it.
I will not tell you to go, oh, well, no, I disagree with that. I think it's really, really important, and I think it's really good that they do and show what they show, but I wouldn't recommend it to anybody because I would definitely check out the warnings because this could cause a lot of traumatic experiences and things like that of that nature to come back for you. Also, flashing imagery, there's just so much triggering things. But the cinematography, just on a cinematography level, this show is shot better than movies
It's beautiful.
Today. It is the best shot production thing ever.
It truly is.
It's just so magical. The transitions are incredible. It's like a marvel. Every time we watch it, I'm like, this episode is just amazing. Mm-hmm. And the music that threads throughout the entire episode that just changes and moves, and it's just so organic, and it's amazing. It's incredible.
It's a beautiful
I'm not going to also
show.
say Euphoria because, but it was a very huge highlight. My highlight was the most recent Book of Boba episode.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say that.
It was incredible. I can't even talk spoilers. Just go watch. We love Star Wars. Go watch Book of Boba. It's great. It's great. And also watch Mandalorian because if you don't watch Mandalorian before you watch Book of Boba, you're going to be confused.
Is that a spoiler?
That might be a spoiler. It's fine. Okay. Answer to the last question of the day. So our last question of the day on our last episode was, what was your favorite movie of 2021? Here are some of the answers that we got to that question. We actually got a lot of people that said Shang-Chi.
That was such a great movie.
Which was great. We watched that. It was an awesome movie. That was
probably the best Marvel movie.
Shang-Chi was amazing.
It was amazing.
Good movie. I've never watched this movie, Ron's Gone Wrong. But
I haven't even heard of it.
The person that said that this was the highlight of the movie said that they were cracking up the whole time. So we need to check this movie out.
Yeah.
We'll check this out. This is good because we like movies. Yeah. So we'll put it on the list. Ron's Gone Wrong. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I have not watched this one. I watched the first Venom. I have not watched the second one with Carnage in it. It wasn't rated R. It was PG-13. I feel like Venom should be rated R, but okay. Spider-Man No Way Home. There was a lot of these. It's
because it just came out. And I have to say, for the Marvel Spider-Mans, it was the best one.
It was the best one for the Marvel Spider-Mans. I would agree.
100%.
It was a really great movie. We really can't say much about it.
Did we already talk about it last week?
We did, but it was a great movie.
Great.
Next one, Encanto. A lot of people said Encanto.
That one also just came out, and I think that's why people like it.
Yes.
I like it. I think it has a lot of hype, but I'm really glad that people
have connected with it.
Yeah, can connect in.
I would say, okay, here's my thing. Here's my hot take, okay? And I'll never put this anywhere else. I'm saying it right here. I think this is the right spot.
Okay.
I think that the characters in Encanto are the best ever. But I think the story is really weak, and I think that the connection of the story was really poorly done. I think that the characters are wonderful. I enjoy the characters. I think their songs are good, but the story fell off to me, and I don't know what that was yet. But that's just my personal.
Where's
opinion.
the redemption for Abuela?
Good.
That's my question.
Good point. Good point.
But
we have opinions on everything. So if you don't like our opinion, it's because it's our opinion. Dune.
It was a good one. Amazing
movie.
Can't wait till the second one.
Phenomenal. We need that part 2. That part 2. But Dune was like. So now we get to talk about our favorite movies, and since we were talking about Dune just now, mine's kind of split equally-ish, but I think I've finally decided that there is one with a little bit of an edge.
Really?
I think I've decided. It's between Dune and The Green Knight. And I think, even though it's really hard to say this, that The Green Knight edges over Dune by just a little bit.
You just like to be different.
No, that's not it. That's literally not it. It's because I think at the end of the day, I still just prefer fantasy over sci-fi.
Yeah.
Because the sci-fi movie of the year, like, I was looking forward to Dune for my sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
And I was looking forward to The Green Knight for my fantasy movie. But at the end of the day, I will always pretty much, if there's a good fantasy movie and a good sci-fi movie, I'm going to choose the fantasy one.
It's true.
So, like the Dune comparison to Green Knight, both of those movies are masterful, in my opinion. It's so close, too. It's like, I couldn't even really choose one. So that's why I still put them both in here, even though I'm saying, if I had to choose one, if I had like a gun to my head or something, maybe I'd be like, The Green Knight, Dune, oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's just too hard. But The Green Knight, just slightly. Great movie. You should go check it out. What's yours?
I think Tick, Tick, Boom. It's hard to say. I mean...
Tick, Tick, Boom's going to win an Oscar.
It's a big year of big movies. And I think that a lot of musicals did a great job this year. But something about Tick, Tick, Boom...
Yeah.
Just spoke to my soul.
It's a really, really good movie.
It's good, and I like the music. I mean, half the music.
Plus, Andrew Garfield is a really good-looking human being.
I just like Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. Really good-looking guy. Great voice, great hair.
Yeah.
Great actor. Just amazing at everything he touches and does.
Makes her return from Jessica Hutchinson.
I was getting her name wrong. Yeah, she was great. She was really good in this.
I must admit.
Yeah. From her like Netflix rom-coms to this, it's a pretty big spin around.
High School Musical is what she's like known for.
I know. But then I remember all the rom-com series and the
Christmas Prince or something.
Yikes. So we've now answered the question of the day. We're going to ask the new question of the day, and go ahead and drop your answers down below because we're going to be covering them in the next episode. And that question is, what is a board game that you dislike, but it seems like everybody else loves it? We're going to be thinking of our answers, and we want you to think of yours and drop it down below in the comments. But that is it for the second episode. So it's been great to hang out with you guys, and I guess we'll see you in the next episode, right?
See you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.